Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to this online class. Continuation of chapter 6, and the topic that we will deal with is reversible and irreversible changes involving same materials. Even the same materials can undergo reversible and irreversible change under the different set of conditions. Now let's understand this with some of the examples. First one is folding of paper and cutting of paper. For this, let's take a sheet of paper and then fold this paper as much as possible. After folding, let's unfold this paper. What do we get? We get back the same sheet of paper what we had taken. Thus, folding of paper is a reversible change. Now let's take the same sheet of paper and cut it into number of small pieces or tear it. Now, these small pieces of paper we cannot combine together to get a original sheet of paper. Thus, cutting or tearing of paper is an irreversible change. Second example that we will see is rolling of roti and baking a roti. You all might have seen your mama preparing chapatis in the kitchen. Am I right? Yes. So what does she take? She takes dough and makes small ball of it. And then rolls it into circular roti with the belan. This is called belan or rolling pin. And if the shape is not proper, we can convert it into a small ball of dough. Thus, rolling of roti is a reversible change. Baking of roti is an irreversible change because baked roti we cannot convert into a small ball of dough. Third example that we will see is inflating of balloon and bursting of balloon. For this, we take a balloon and then blow air into it. It gets certain shape and size. And then we allow this air to escape from the balloon. It comes back to its original shape and size. Thus, inflating of balloon is a reversible change. Now let's take the same balloon and inflate it or blow air into it. After inflating it, let's burst the balloon by keeping under both the palms and burst it. Now, this burst balloon we cannot change into a original balloon which we had taken. Thus, bursting of balloon is an irreversible change. Next one is shaping of wet clay into clay pot and baking a clay pot. You all might have seen a potter working on his wheel called potter's wheel. He takes wet clay and makes clay pot of different shapes and size. If the wet clay pot is not proper or not shaped properly, he can change into a wet clay again. Thus, wet clay pot is an example of, or shaping of wet clay pot is an example of reversible change. You all might have seen a baked pot. Now this baked pot cannot be, or it is called, or it cannot be changed back into a clay. Therefore, it is said baked clay pot is an example of irreversible change, because when we convert it, we cannot get it into a original clay. Next one is burning of wax and melting of wax. You all might have seen a candle. The white part which we see is called wax. Now this wax is a solid substance. On heating, it melts to form a liquid which is called melted wax or molten wax. Now this molten wax can be made solid wax again on cooling. Therefore, melting of wax is example of reversible change. You all might have seen a burning candle. When it burns, actually what burns? Wax burns. This wax, when it burns, it produces carbon dioxide gas, vapor and soot, which go up into the air. Now these products we cannot combine together to make a candle. Therefore, burning of wax is an irreversible change. So, hope you all have understood the chapter well. Thank you.